Good afternoon. It is Saturday, May 30th, 3:06 p.m. And sorry, I gotta get situated here. Well, we're in the tractor working a little bit, and it's going down. We got the 1475 New Holland hay bind. It's got a 2300 series head, 16-foot cut. The 7210 John Deere. We got this big, beautiful field of alfalfa we're cutting down. There's 67 acres. I cut the other side of that ditch before I got over here and started this. So, this is the best it is. This is kind of a draw. It's wet. You know, the hay's going to be kind of light for first cutting. I'd like to see it a little heavier. We usually get half our hay, we figure, in our first cut. And we usually get, 4 cuttings on most years. It's going to be light. We get up the hill a little ways. It gets short, it gets thin. I've got a couple acres up here. Looks like it is dead. This hay is the second year I put this up for hay, so it's young hay. But we had a really tough spring for it. It broke dormancy and everything looked good. We had some alfalfa weevil come in. We got them sprayed on timely, thankfully. A lot of people didn't. And honestly, I think because we got it sprayed early for weevil is what kept me from having it all being dead. I've seen a lot of excuse me, not a lot, but a few fields, and I mean big fields, like 120 acres underneath the center pivot, stuff like that, of young hay. It's dead. It's dead. Looks like you sprayed it with 2,4-D and dicamba, and it's dead. So I guess I consider myself pretty fortunate. But I'm trying to find a good angle here for you. Let me get halfway around in the seat. See, there we go. That'll help. Now I'm doing this one-handed up here and cocked around in the seat. So actually, right in here, the stand is pretty good. I'm happy with the way it is here. This is also part of the best yielding part of the field. I think last year first cutting, which last year it was late. I didn't take first cutting off of this field until probably the 20th of July, partially because it was new seeding hay, partially because it was wet, and that's as soon as I could get to it. And I got all the grain crops planted, and I had another hay field at the time. It's actually, if you watch the videos, where I planted the teff grass at. So that's just how it was. So this year. Last year we only got 3 cuttings. This year we should get 4. It shouldn't be an issue if we can get some moisture. But up here we'll be in some of it really quick where it is thin and light hay. I decided it's probably not going to grow much more. Sorry, one-handed buffalo strip. But it's going to get quite a bit lighter as we go up this hill here. The best thing I could do was to cut it to get it regrowing. So, to get it's got some cold stress, it's got, some bug damage. Where the good hay is, my insecticide on the weevil worked really well, but where the hay got froze and was short, there's weevils in it. I had a guy tell me it's partially because up here on these hills like this, the sun can hit it and it's warmer, which makes sense. But see, there's not even hardly a windrow there. I know I'm not getting any feed out of that, but my hope is by cutting that off, it'll get that plant, for lack of a better way of saying it, freshened up and growing again. I've seen guys, I had a hailstorm on that other hay field. The first year it was hay, and sorry to turn around here. But see, you get down here in the draw, and there's really good hay. So it purely had to do with a moisture thing. When it broke dormancy, I think it's exactly what it is. And of course, water holds temperature, which is, you know, a good insulator. So, you know, you get up here on this, going up this hill here, it was dry, and you know, it's not as good. It's thin. I think even out here on this edge where I'm driving, that hay is dead. You know, it's trying to green up, but I'm still hoping by clipping this off. I got two things going on. This here that's thin and tough and doesn't look very good. Maybe I'll give it a, you know, a restart or a, you know, another go at it. And while I'm by it, there's a grain sorghum field. It is just, it's hard to see, but it is just trying to poke up. So we'll be able to row that in a couple days. But I did not get a video on that. I was in a hurry to try to get beat the rain when we got her done. We did beat the rain. We got a nice rain on it, and it's just starting to spike through. So, but here, see that alfalfa there? I'm pretty sure that's dead. You know, there's nothing there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about it. Didn't get my angle back fast enough. Got some dirt this time. There's some pretty bad ditches in this field. This was wheat, and then I no-tilled this alfalfa into it. You know, took the wheat off first part of July that year. It was probably in June, actually. See, I got deep ditches, and I got my swather stuck in that one. So sometimes I gotta back up like that, get a straight pull at it. Get her worked up out. We can set her down and go on. I gotta cut them out. This field is pretty rough. Oh shoot! Hold it that way, you won't see nothing. This field is fairly rough. I need to get a lot of more. I need to get more conservation work done on it to fix up those rough spots. But I needed a new hay field. And the way things worked out, this was the best I could come up with at the time. I'm considering I'm gonna have to plant another hay field in the next year at the earliest, probably in 2021, 2022 for sure, because this would have been hay in 19, 20, 21, and 22. So 4 years is about all I expect out of the life of a hay stand. But honestly, what I'll probably do is plan on it being 4 years. I'll plant a hay crop, and we'll go 4 years and a couple cuttings, like the first two, and then in August plant like a grazing crop in it, like oats and sudan and radishes and turnips. I did that on that other piece. I really like the way that turned out. You know, alfalfa, your ground can get really hard. That mellowed that ground up pretty nice. Hey, there you can see me in the mirror. You know, I think that's a ticket. Traditionally, we would plant wheat behind alfalfa. You know, wheat in and wheat out works pretty well. The wheat out being that you can use a lot of your residual nitrogen from your alfalfa crop. And if it gets hot and dry, your wheat will be mature before it'll burn up. Corn will burn up. Grain sorghum will burn up. Forage sorghum will get high nitrate, burn up, that kind of stuff. So that's why I think if I could take 2 or even 3 cuttings off and put like that cover crop or grazing crop mix in, I think that'll make a good rotation. You know, I'm going to get just as much feed as if I'd have left it in the alfalfa, you know, and I don't have to hay it. So that makes my cost of feed cheaper. Which for me, I guess, you know, I like raising grain crops. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but I think I do a pretty good job. Honestly, I'm kind of ashamed of this hay crop right here. It's not what it should be. You know, and Mother Nature didn't help us, so that's most of it. I mean, last year, first cutting, I got 170 bales of hay. Now this year, I'm going to be happy if I get 70. So, it's not going to be there. It's over here, actually, where I'm at now. This is better than I thought it was going to be. It's not great, but you know, I've cut worse hay than this before. So, nope, just doing a quick little update, little action of cutting some hay. Let's see here, tomorrow I got some honeydew stuff at home. I need to work some goats, vaccinate some goats, work on some fence because we need to wean some young goats, and they're terrible. They'll crawl through anything. So working on that at home. My father-in-law is down. We're gonna try and work on building a quarter-mile pasture fence, new perimeter fence for 5-wire barbed wire. So plus, you know, got this to work on. We'll have to get it raked and baled and stacked. Dad called me. He wants me to go drill 40 acres of German millet for him, which will be fine, because I've got to haul some seed for work Monday, stuff like that. And have my father-in-law go drill. I also have a neighbor up north wants me to drill about 50 acres of sedan grass when they get some wheat swapped and baled for hay. So we got plenty to do in the next week. And honestly, my goal is I want to have that all done by Saturday night. So that's going to be a tall order, but we can do it. The biggest thing I'm going to have to be careful of is, or cognizant of, is making sure my father-in-law gets the breaks he needs. Because, I mean, not trying to be rude, but he is 70, and you know, I'm 31. There's a lot of difference there. I can work a lot of hours. You know, I might be sore at the end of the day, but if he works a big day like I do, it takes him a week to recover. So I gotta make sure I pay attention and take care of him, because I gotta have his help. We did get some creep feeders set out today for calves. Been having a little trouble on one pasture, some cows getting out. Yes, cows get out. If somebody has livestock and they say the cows don't get out and they don't die, they're lying to you. It's just flat out lying. They get where they're not supposed to be. So it's the way cattle are, livestock in general. So I got 2 rounds around this big part. I gotta put 2 more on it, and we'll start going back and forth. I want to get this done tonight. It'd be a pretty tall order to get her done by dark, but we're gonna give her hell, try, see what happens. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.